Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai condos, specifically long-term leases. Now, I haven't discussed this in a while, but we discussed it in other videos. Airbnb has kind of always been a gray area issue with respect to real estate in Thailand. As we've noted in other videos, there was sort of a ring some years back of folks that were, it was foreigners essentially illegally taking control of Thai real estate and then sort of renting it out and essentially kind of going around I think that was happening on Samui, and it was going around the traditional hotel sort of network in that particular location. And yeah, there were some serious illegalities associated with that. We're not talking about short-term leasing. Short-term leasing, guest houses, things like this, they have their own sort of regulatory structure to deal with. That's not really what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with long-term leases. So somebody, for example, foreign nationals can own Thai condos in freehold. They can own a Thai condo outright. And if they decide to lease it to somebody, is there any issue with that? Now, we've discussed in other videos, there can be, in certain circumstances, a finding that providing rental services to somebody could be deemed a service. And if you remain in Thailand, you may need work authorization. If you're really worried about that, it's probably a good idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance on that issue. But what we see a lot of is folks who'll put somebody on a long-term lease and then they're abroad. I know a lot of folks who are not yet ready to retire, but plan to retire in Thailand. They got a good deal buying a condo, but they go ahead and they're leasing it out while they're still working. They still come to Thailand periodically. They may not even go to that condo, but they still come, and they've got folks on a long-term lease. That is a frequent thing that we see, and really, quite frankly, there's not a lot of issues with respect to that from a legal standpoint, especially work authorization or anything. Now, there may be tax implications associated with the rental income, which that may need to be dealt with. But as far as legality associated with doing it, yeah, it's possible to rent things out on a long-term lease. When there was that snafu associated with Airbnb, one of the courts that got involved in that made it clear that long-term leasing is a different animal. So when you're talking about leasing for like a year at a time, that's a very different thing than the issue at hand with things like Airbnb. So yeah, it may be a viable option for folks that have a condo in Thailand to go ahead and lease it long-term to someone who wishes to stay in that condo here in the Kingdom of Thailand.